What I think about when I think about me older is about my career more than my appearance, to be honest. But on appearance, I definitely know that I want to keep a healthy lifestyle. When you're a grandma, I think exercise, honestly, I think someone should work out obviously to look good and aesthetic, but to make sure they have flexibility for the future. Like, you want to be someone that rides a bike when you're old, to like be able to move, to dance. I think it's important to follow exercise. It doesn't have to be like a strict exercise, but like yoga, stretching, dancing, something that you enjoy to keep flexibility within the muscles, keep looking young. Mm. I think about this point in my life when I see my older siblings who are like getting married, growing, that's when it hits you. When people close to you start getting older. I do think about it. It doesn't concern me though. I think I feel like it might sound selfish, but you need to be attractive to yourself to be attractive to other people. For example, for me, it's just natural. I've always had this competitive personality, and I love business and career and everything that goes through it. And I love beauty too, so I don't know. Some people may look really good and they may feel really bad in the inside, but one way or another they will show it. Because nobody can keep emotions totally locked in, I feel. I don't think so, actually. I think people that know me, like, no. No, no, I'm capable of. I don't really. I like if people underestimate me. Why not? I want to be able to show and be like, yeah, I did that. If you're not gonna believe in yourself and grind for yourself, then who's gonna do it for you? I like to surprise people when I talk. I think a good friend is there when you need them and when they. It's like a marriage. Friends are like a marriage. It's a relationship that will last. Maybe even more than your actual romantic relationship. It's something that we need to be careful with, definitely. But I think I've chosen well. Oh, that's like a big topic for me because I used to be not sentimental at all, like hold a lot of things in. You have to have a balance. You can't like be totally close because that will kind of damage you and make people farther away from you. And being totally warm will kind of make people, I don't know. I've never been totally warm, so I wouldn't know how to explain it. You need to know who to show your emotions to, basically. You need to show, you can always be strong even when you show emotions. Like if I'm feeling super angry and I want to do this, like take a second and be like, why am I feeling this angry? And if this choice is reasonable to make at this point or when I'm more at peace. Like I have my emotions, like I sometimes by being self-critical and then realizing like I'm being too harsh on myself, then I realize I need to take a step back. There comes a time where you like need to stop and just observe. I go to that point where I'm really hard on myself and I'm like, okay, just listen to music, go on a run, dance, and then I just become at peace. The last time I felt very strong was when I decided um, to kind of back up from something that I loved to become better. It's very hard, especially when love is such a like massive emotion. But when you realize that the best thing to do is to like to do what you need to do and go beyond that emotion, that's when you realize you've improved. Just cry. Just feel the emotion. Don't back up from it. Feel it. Do what you need to do and then move on. You need to realize that you will die alone in your life, but you will also realize that when you die, you leave the image of yourself with a lot of people. So how do you want them to remember you? Let's say I eat very late or very like unorganized, it will affect my skin. I need to be eating a lot of vegetables for sure and drinking 2 liters of water a day. So like if you consume more water, you release more toxins. And everybody should use sunscreen, not just when it's sunny. SPF is every day. Prevents skin cancer as well as aging. I drink a lot of water, and I make sure I don't go to bed with makeup, because your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside. Be able to read the ingredients that are on the products you're using. It's very important. Even I have just made my own facial scrub, because you can just look up certain ingredients and then try to mix them up at home, and it would turn out really good. I mean, everything is chemistry, right? Even the most natural things. It's just about it's like when you cook, right? When you go to McDonald's, you don't know exactly what's on the burger. But if you make a burger at home from scratch, you know what it is on the burger that you're consuming. Growing up, I didn't really notice like what was in the labels, right? But as I kept growing up and got interested into the science behind the products, I started realizing that a lot of the products, whether they're cost or not, are actually the same. Some ingredients vary in quality also, but I think it just comes like when you get older, you try to notice more things, you're more enlightened to things, so it just comes with age. Stress is definitely an important factor. I think a lot of people go past through it and go straight to the product, but if you're very stressed, you might notice this in students, in universities, at work. If they're very stressed, they will get acne. Also, menstrual cycles for women and hormones for men affect massively in the appearance of pimples, and sometimes it is okay. It shouldn't be such a traumatic effect, but if it becomes to a massive amount, then yeah, you should consider looking into your diet, your exercise, your mental health. Definitely influences what your appearance. It's like if you're stressed, you're not gonna be able to hide it so much. People that you know will see through it. It's like your skin. Definitely not final season at the university. I feel like the best time that I feel is with my friends and with my family. I feel like it's such an important thing to spend time with family and friends. We are so busy nowadays making a change and making money and making ourselves better that we sometimes forget to spend time with people and doing things that we love. And that truly helps because, as I said, like it's a reflection, your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside. I think knowing what who you are and where you come from and being proud of that, as well as knowing what people bring to you. If you're surrounded by people who are always gossiping or judging or stuff, it will not be good for you. Like whether it's skin or whether it's even digestion, it can stress that, right? I think knowing that being surrounded with people that are genuine, motivated, driven, that have goals, and that are trying to see the best possible outlook on life is totally important. So for my skincare routine, I use a cleanser. It's different for everybody. For example, my skin is dry and sensitive, so I would use different than a person who is oily skin. I cleanse, then I put a toner on, and after the toner, I put a hydrating serum, and after the hydrating serum, I use a moisturizer. If it's in the morning, then I use sunscreen and then go through with my makeup routine. And if it's at night, I just keep it at a moisturizer.